A pacemaker generates a stimulating pulse and which is large enough to cause depolarization without causing damage to the heart cells. Once the impulse is elicited from the pulse generator, the heart muscle depolarizes and enters a refractory period so that no cardiac cells can initiate another impulse for some duration of time. In dual or biventricular pacemaker has a stimulating electrode in another chamber and a second sensing electrode in one heart chamber. The pacing electrode stimulates the myocardium through the electrical impulses, whereas the sensing electrode detects the heart's own spontaneous electrical activity. When a sensing electrode detects an electrical activity in the heart, it inhibits the pacemaker from generating an impulse. The sensing electrode reactivates the pacemaker to emit an output pulse in the absence of appropriately timed electrical activity in the heart. In single-chamber pacemaker, a single lead placed in one of the chambers of the heart performs both pacing and sensing functions. Now that you have understood how a pacemaker works, let us now look at the parameters that can be adjusted in a pacemaker. Here is the table that explains the parameters which can be adjusted in a pacemaker according to the patient condition. Lower rate limit is the slowest rate that the pacemaker emits a pacing pulse in the absence of intrinsic electrical activity. Upper rate limit is the fastest rate at which a pacemaker will emit a pacing pulse. Output is the energy delivered from the pulse generator to the heart. Sensitivity is the minimum electrical activity that will be interpreted by the pacemaker as the intrinsic cardiac activity. AV delay is the interval between the atrial activity and ventricular pacing in the absence of intrinsic ventricular activity. Let us now understand how to analyze the pacemaker function on ECG.